Hey, what's up, everybody? Tonight I thought I'd go ahead and do a beer review. I haven't done one in probably like 4 or 5 years, but thought I'd go ahead and do a beer review of my staple beer. What are we talking about here? I'll tell you what we're talking about. We're talking about Natty Light. All right, we're talking about natural light beer, made by Anheuser-Busch. They've been making it since 1977. Believe it or not, this is Anheuser-Busch's first light beer. When Budweiser first came out in 1876, they didn't want to tarnish the image of Budweiser. So for like 100 years, they never made a light version of this beer. When they did, it wasn't Bud Light. All right, it wasn't Budweiser Light. No, it was Natural Light. Mickey Mantle actually promoted this beer when it first came out. Believe it or not, Natural Light was actually a premium beer when it first came out. But I don't know. I'm not sure what the hell happened, but 5 years later they decided that Natural Light would, go on the wayside as a sub-premium beer, and they introduced Budweiser Light. I have tried Bud Light. I've tried to compare it with Natural Light, and there's no comparison. I've been drinking this shit for years, and I have noticed that there is a major taste difference between Budweiser Light and Natural Light. Believe me, they're not the same beer. They're very, very similar. I mean, they're both 4.2% alcohol per volume. They're both 95 calories, but they're not the same beer. Budweiser gives me a major fucking headache. Natural Light does not. If anything, Natural Light, it's like any other Budweiser product, they call Budweiser Butt Wiper, and there's a reason for that, by the way. And what's the reason? Because you're going to be wiping your ass hard the next day. So, Natural Light, is it worth the money? Well, I'll tell you what. This beer is pretty much a staple and a following with college students, especially at frat parties. I mean, you can find this beer anywhere. It's a popular beer when you can find it anywhere. I mean, gas stations, grocery stores, liquor stores. I mean, anywhere. I mean, hell, there's even places where they have this shit on tap. Can you believe that? On tap. Natty Light on tap. I mean, who would have ever thought? You know what I mean? I mean, normally, when a beer is made cheaply, you're cutting quality. You're cutting corners, to make it affordable to the mass, for all of us poor fuckers out there. But the weird, and I have tasted some really rotten beers. I mean, rot gut. We're talking like Schlitz, Old Milwaukee, you name it. But and they cut corners. But for whatever reason, Natural Light, even though they cut corners, it tastes damn good. It almost tastes like water. It's water that gets you drunk. You can't go wrong by getting some of this Natty Light. I'm telling you straight up right now, you cannot go wrong. If anything, you could go worse, much worse. Believe me. I've had some shitty ass beers before, but Natural Light has always been my staple. Other people are out there with, their imports and their Heinekens and their Coronas and, and their Budweisers and whatever. I stick to my Natural Light, thank you. I mean, it's my staple, It'll probably always be my staple. It's affordable, it's drinkable. I don't have a hellacious hangover or headache the next day, and I don't shit my drawers from drinking this. You can enjoy this, while eating your TV dinner or whatever. So, but Natural Light is a good beer, and it's been around since 1977. It's gained a major following throughout the years, which would explain why the price has gone up. But it's very well made. It's not cheaply made. They may sell it for cheap, but it costs more to make it than what they get back. I can tell you that one right now. So this is a good beer. I've tasted much worse. So So yeah, you can't go wrong. Get yourself a 30 pack. Get yourself a 30. Uh, get yourself a natty pack, 30 pack natural light. You won't be disappointed. I guarantee it.